happening, everybody? It is Friday, finally Friday. It's the Men's Room coming to you with the Pop Culture Corner. I'm your host, the Appalachian American. With me, as always, is my right-hand man, the guy pretending to be Tim Pool, Tommy Gunn.
What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's having a good day. I'm playing the part of Home Improvement, the guy that stays behind the fence.
Yeah.
Wilson.
Coming in, he's a doctor, but we don't know what of. Dr. Coffin Nails.
Good evening, and I just want everyone to know I'm not taking any balloon rides anytime soon.
Yeah, we don't want to...
Because I don't want to get shot down.
Yeah. He's the father of Channel Dad Brown Late.
Couldn't resist. I couldn't resist, but I can't keep a straight face. I want to know what kind of helium you've been having up there in Virginia.
I don't know. The man from all the way down under, David Applegate.
G'day, fans, acquisitions, and other cool units.
And last but not least, our special guest for the year, Etep Wokuian of the Place to Be Reviews.
How you doing, everybody? Good to be here. Shameless plug for my new merch. Yeah, man, good to be here. Thanks for having me. My head's extra shiny. Got change the lighting. I'll go get my title belt. I'll do a Shawhan.
Oh man, what is up? I'm glad that you can be here.
I am absolutely. Hang on a second. That's better.
Good to have you.
That's better. Hey, good to see you, Dr. Coffin Nails, David, Tommy, and this old guy over here in the square next to me. What's up, Leif? Good to see you, brother.
Well, hey, I'm just surprised you didn't say time to get bucked up.
Not yet. I don't know. I don't even know who that is. I don't even know who that is, man.
Go on, ask, did you celebrate Susan's quitting?
I did. I posted one meme on the community tab, and it was like the headline that she was leaving, but I put the crying Tobey Maguire face over hers, and that was it.
He loves that meme. He is addicted to that meme.
We'll be talking about that tomorrow night a little bit, but yeah, I'm afraid that it's gonna be a situation where it's like, hey, meet the new boss, just like the old boss, or
exactly,
or probably worse. Let's be honest. Yeah. We're gonna get some like East Indian like tech guy in that knows absolutely nothing and just goes, oh, this is the kind of content we need. Here you go. The rest of you can get to the bottom of the algorithm again. And then we're just going to be basically where we're at now. Just probably a little bit lower. You know.
Diversity high.
Let's be honest. They had a white woman, so I mean, let's diversify it a little bit more. That's what's.
How dare you!
Yeah.
I'm glad none of the kids I teach are like that. I swear before Jesus.
Nazi fags.
Yeah.
No, I thought you were the one. Maybe I got confused. I thought you used to sell their supplies.
Etep, the last school teacher.
No, that was his former co-host that sells the supplies still.
Yeah. She just unblocked me on social media. Like, I noticed that. I'm like, oh, so that's something. Because, like, it was just, like, in the memory, like, memories come up. And, like, I saw her name wasn't, like, blacked out on like, because, like, if somebody blocks you, their name's, like, you can't click on their name. And I was like, I clicked on it, and it doesn't say page is not available. I'm like, oh, okay. So she unblocked me on social media, which I didn't understand.
Wow.
I had no idea why. I'm like, you left, okay, that's fine. That was always allowed. I'm not Andrew Tate. You're not Eliza Blue. Settle down. Nobody's keeping you hostage, honey. Or I mean, nobody shared a picture of you that was readily available on the internet. Eliza Blue. What a weird week for news it has been.
Right. Well, they're doing everything they can to cover up Ohio, so
Yeah. Yeah, hey, that's I laughed. I'm like, that's I was talking to my dad about the train that went off the rails in Detroit, and I'm like, the worst thing on that train was chlorine, and I'm like, my dad's a retired Detroit cop, and he was like, yeah, he goes, I can just see that now. Hey, man, I got some chlorine. You want some chlorine, brother? Like, keep your pool real clean, homie. Like, what?
Yeah, it's like the stuff they were firing at each other in World War One. This ain't good. This ain't good. Yeah.
No, the
Ukraine.
the Ohio
chlorine gas is one of the breath weapons of the Dungeons and Dragons, isn't it? I mean, it's poisonous gas, isn't it?
Let me hang on. Let me go get my monster manual. Let me double check. Hang on.
Yeah. Green Dragon, look it up.
Yeah, sorry I had to jump off for a second. We have my race teams in North Carolina and Greensboro for the car show.
Nice.
He was asking me a question.
Is that why your dad was getting the car cleaned up?
Huh?
Is that why your dad was getting the car cleaned up?
Yeah, you want to see it?
I've already seen pictures of it. I got it on Facebook.
This one?
Well, no. Is that kid from the commercials?
Yep.
Oh shit!
Got a t-shirt on.
That's
nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Send me that. Send me that, like.
Hell yeah.
Like, text it to me.
I will.
Because I'll put it on our Instagram page. Because that's the little kid from.
Yeah, that's that kid from the Shriners Hospital commercial.
Yeah.
Caleb, right?
That little dude's cool, man.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
He came right up and asked could he look at the car, and my dad gave him a T-shirt, and a hero card, and took some pictures with him.
That's awesome. That's rad.
I'm supposed to go out to Fresno and pick up a Mustang with my old man in
what year?
March. It's like a 72 Boss. He just bought.
That's the 2 headlights, right?
I have no idea. I know jack shit about those kind of cars. He's got a 66 Fairlane he redid. He's got this, but he already bought, restored, and sold a 65 Mustang fastback, and then he's got this new one now he's picking up. He got his buddy gave him an Olds Delta 88. Now that's my style right there.
They used to have a Delta 88.
Picture of the Mustang because I don't got Facebook.
I'll get a picture. I'll get a picture of it from him.
That was 2 cars ago for me. I kept that as long as I could.
Dude, the one I got is completely restored from the ground up. It's got 46K on it, original miles. It's like baby blue with like the dark blue vinyl top. It's got that, was it the 4.6, I think it was? That big 4.6 V8 in it. That was the last year they put the V8 in it. After that, they went to that 3.8 liter V6, which was a kick-ass motor. But yeah, I got that in storage. It's up on a hoist right now. I was like, man, I bought it last fall from him. I haven't had a chance to take it out. My kid wants me to drive him to school in it, so I was like, as soon as the weather breaks up here, I'm getting it out. But yeah, he's like, hey, you gotta come pick up this Mustang. I said, bitch, buy. I was like, you're getting older. I was like, you gotta start buying automatics or something for me. I was like, I don't drive manual transmissions. I am far too lazy and unskilled for that. I can drive a tractor, but I cannot drive a car to save my life. Like a manual, it's pathetic, really. Like I can drive any kind.
Automatic transmissions for a reason, because they're a pain in the ass.
I wouldn't want to drive one of those in like traffic and like city driving. Like rural would be like a different story, but like in stop and go traffic, I wouldn't want to deal with that shit. Like,
I love driving stick.
Yeah, I know a lot of people do. A lot of people do.
I'd probably end up killing in the engine about 5 other times.
Man, I've torn out several clutches, so
I was gonna say, yep, they burned out the clutch.
Yeah. Slap that clutch and pow.
I mean, I go to like some of the farms like that my old man, like his buddies and shit, and I jump in any piece of their fucking equipment and I can run that. But yeah, I can't drive. I can't drive a goddamn Toyota Camry if it's a 5-speed. It's fucking sad.
Ours has got a 521 Hemi in it, and
that's a beefcake right there.
Oh yeah.
That's a fucking beefcake.
It's pushing right around 3,500 horses.
All right. So, Etep, have you ever heard of a show called Street Outlaws? It's on Discovery Channel.
No.
Okay. These dudes, they have like a top 10 list. They race each other. It's always some money. There's a little bit of drama, but I mean, it's TV, so it's probably not real drama. So Tommy's dad said, hey, you know what? I bet you I can build a car and beat them guys. So he built a car. We got some people together, and we built this car to run them dudes down on TV.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
This car ain't no joke, man.
That's fucking awesome.
Is mean.
That's awesome.
So yeah, that's the Let me see if I can find a video of it because it's too gnarly to not show.
It's on YouTube.
I know it is. I'm looking.
You guys should go to ours just to get the surrounding view, where I've put small clips.
There's some pretty gnarly ones of like the launches and whatnot.
See, but they do something different. The chase is a race. They do a hand drop. And if a person jumps and you start going, but you don't, they red light and you go, you got to beat them still, even though they cheated.
This yours right here?
Yep.
Oof.
I don't even care for the music. That car ain't no joke.
Fuck no. I used to go to like drags like that as a kid. With one of my dad's friends when he was working at an auto shop, they had some drag cars and stuff. There used to be one down in, it was like in by Jackson, Michigan. It's a little ass town called Martin, and they had this Super Chevy show, and they had like quarter-mile drags, and they had a few. I think they had an oval track there too, but it was fun, man. Go there for the fucking weekend. Down goes the Stormtrooper. Down goes the fucking. Well, hey, look, I was still standing though. I'm good. Salvador made me. I always say this off. Sal made me, and he made Tony.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, we're official. Like, he custom made my beard, like my hat comes off and everything. Show off my glorious bald head.
Seth, I still gotta make.
You're not ashamed of your head, unlike Tim Pool. That's how it is.
Oh no, Tim's a cunt. Let's be honest.
I never liked that guy, quite frankly.
So what's the deal? Is he like all NPC now? Cause
yeah, he's so NPC.
Yeah,
he great opposition.
Well, that like he's always. He's wait, hang on, Ben. Let me do my best Ben here. Hang on a second. Where's he at? I've got. Oh, here it is. Here it is, right. I'm Ben Shapiro, the Ben Shapiro Show. My wife's a doctor. Did you know that? My wife's a doctor. I have my yarmulke on underneath my cowboy hat. I am Jewish, for those of you who didn't know. And also, you should subscribe to premium content to dailywire.com. Get great movies like Terror on the Prairie with Gina Carano.
Not bad.
The only movie.
I'm still working out the bugs on it, you know.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the Elijah Blue controversy as to why he's? I think she's got something on those guys. Cause
did you see the videos with her and like his crew?
Yes, I did. I took it. Boy, I did not hear about her until about a week ago, so I did a deep dive, which is where I got that meme that I posted in the thing. But yeah, she's quite an individual.
Did you see how angry he was when somebody brought up Eliza? He was just, she was only on the show 2 times, you know? He was absolutely livid. She had something on him.
And then Elon Musk is involved with her. I mean, you're supposed to keep your D out of crazy. He can't keep his out of crazy. He's in
Amber Heard
with Amber Heard, with Elijah Blue, God knows who else. I mean, what the hell, dude?
Did you see she's friends with the head of the head?
Yeah. That's been put before Eliza went down.
Eliza is friends with the head of trust and safety at Twitter. The woman who's there, her DMs got leaked or something.
Didn't they go to college or something together?
Yeah, it was something like that. So I didn't even know who the hell she was. I started hearing this name, Eliza Blues, getting all these content creators struck and all this, and it happened to a couple big YouTubers, and I didn't really look to.
Friend of a friend, and she got introduced to Elon. Next thing you know, he's banging her. Like she's the 6 degrees of she's the Kevin Bacon of the thought world.
Except with no talent, and all she was a video vixen.
Yeah, she's the thought. 6 degrees of thoughtism.
with a very expansive definition of the word trafficked.
Yeah, like when. That's why I wasn't. I heard that she was like she claimed to be a victim of. So I'm like, oh, okay, so she was like physically taken and like abducted and was they tried was attempted to like sell her into some form of human trafficking. Okay, like and that's what and then it comes out. Well, they were images of her that were publicly available that were shared, and now she's pissy about it and she's getting things struck because she knows somebody that knows somebody, and it's like that's not being trafficked.
No. Right.
That's being.
She claimed she was being trafficked on Twitter. She was physically at another location.
Yeah.
I think she did this, and she did. Physically she did not know what the word trafficked meant, and now it's too late to backtrack.
Yep.
Yeah.
She can't just admit she's stupid.
No.
She put out these OnlyFans style images on Twitter and took them down, but those images were kept getting shared with her number and apparently her escort, she was part of an escort agency on Twitter that was actually taking money from people long after she left.
Right.
Oof.
Not a good look.
No.
I'm a victim. Pay me for butthole pics, or just plow me. What? That's big. I bet she drives a Nissan Altima.
Same with the end of
Brie Larson
case.
Oh my God!
Victim.
Speaking of Brie Larson, did you hear about her being in Fast and Furious?
Yeah, oh yeah. That's I proudly ain't seen one of them movies since Part Goddamn 2. You know how
I love Fast and Furious. I know it's bad. I will be there opening night. I don't care.
Nope, I can't do it.
But Brie Larson.
You got Brie Larson, Jason Momoa. It's like Vin Diesel going, family.
Hey, they finally
family.
They finally answered they finally like taken the joke out of it and been like, I saw the line in the preview was like, when you've got so much family, who do you save, or something. And it was like, what is this supposed to be, like a meta joke?
And then they show a picture of a car hitting a telephone pole. Damn it!
Yeah.
Well, if your
family.
if your brother was John Cena, you'd be out getting a DNA test.
All right. Etep, did you see the new Ant-Man and Wasp movie?
No, I'm not giving Disney any of my money, man.
I didn't either.
Tony did.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
I need to take my tablet to Tommy so he can set it up to sell the C's.
Yep.
I honestly I liked the first two, man. I like Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd is like the everyman, and what I like about him is like I don't really know where he stands politically, and that's the way I prefer my actors. You can have whatever views you want. I don't give a fuck what they are, though. Don't tell me. I don't want to know. I don't want to ruin the image I have of you as a performer and a talent, because he was good. Okay, so the second one, Wasp, was a bit insufferable. It was like Evangeline Lilly was just insufferable in that. And then it's like
a good bit. She backed off a good bit, and I will say, I watched it trying to find woke stuff, and it was actually kind of hard to find woke stuff.
I heard Cassie was basically Antifa, though.
Yeah, she is. The second
daughter's an activist.
Sentence out of her mouth is peaceful protest.
Of course she is.
What's the deal with Evangeline Lilly having like short hair and looking ugly as crap?
I think they punished her. Yeah. I think the studio punished her for what she said about the vaccine, even though all she did was ask a question. That was the studio saying, and because Evangeline Lilly is fucking beautiful. I mean, she's like I fell in love with her when she was Kate on Lost. I mean, goddamn freckles. But I think they punished her. I do. That's what I think it is.
Comment about her hair. They made a comment about her hair.
What was it like? I mean, did she come into the movie like that, or was it?
No, it was
did she cut it during the movie? Why? That one guy, when they see it, he go, "Oh, what'd you do to your hair?" Like it was like a smart aleck comment. It's because it looks bad.
It does. It looks really bad. Fighting scenes were great. It was very. You see where they're going with the MCU. You get a big sneak peek with the ending trailers.
I heard the post-credit scenes. I heard those.
What are they?
Yeah, but you can
I heard the best part is the first post-credit scene.
Might as well, because I mean, like, I'm not gonna. I don't know if I'll be able to get down there, like, and see it soon.
Kang the Conqueror. You see every single one of his variants, and then you see the top 3 variants of him.
Yeah.
And that's going to lead to the Avengers versus Kang the Conqueror. And it's all them versus all the Avengers, including Iron Man, who's going to be back.
So it's going to be a variant of Iron Man, though, right?
Tom Cruise.
No, it might be a...
Still waiting for the Tom Cruise Iron Man.
Hey, man, I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
But
I'm down for that.
I don't know, because in the quantum realm, time's different. It's time doesn't exist in the quantum realm, so it could be the actual Iron Man. It could actually happen before he died.
At any point when they were during that post-credit scene in the arena, when all the Kangs were there, were they chanting "We was Kangs"?
Nope.
That's still the best gif ever, is him punching her out of that fucking movie.
Yeah.
I can just see the whole stadium full of "We was Kangs" and shit.
Yeah.
Well,
the last variant is the guy from from Baltimore.
I saw Jonathan Mayers in like the full Kang. Now I've got the 1983 Secret Wars figure. Like those, I've had him and Dr. Doom since I was a kid, and I gotta say, like, it looked like, I heard people say it looked ridiculous. I thought it looked pretty accurate to like the comic book and the action figure.
If when you go to the end credit scenes, you see all the different variants. You go into the comic book and you flip to where it shows all the variants. They made each one of them look like one of the variants. You got the one that looks Egyptian. The one that kind of looks like he's got red armor. And one futuristic one.
Okay.
They had all of them in there. So they actually went with the comic book with that style.
Actually,
now, are they doing the different? I'm
He's
sorry,
the
go
one
ahead.
who has the Empire.
Are they doing the because there's variants that they used with the Squadron Supreme where they fought a guy that was like that, called he was like their version of Kang, so he was in red.
Yeah, that's him. That's
him.
him.
And then the Egyptian one, could that have been Rama Tut? Because this is why I'm pissed that they made Kang black. Because in the comic book, at one time, they had implied that Dr. Doom and Kang and Rama Tut were actually all the same person, just at different parts of time.
Well,
and
you find out that Kane is actually. We already had a Kane here.
Okay.
But he's a businessman. He wears a suit.
Okay, so he's a different Kang.
Yeah, he's a white guy.
Yeah, he Kang. Now I'm never gonna unhear that.
Oh God.
But Are they? So they've got to be tying this to the Fantastic Four because he's Nathaniel Richards, which is again. I mean, I understand it's like way in the future, but I mean, they race swapped. Are they going to do that to the Fantastic Four? I mean,
they can't help themselves. Etep, they're going to do it. They can't help themselves.
Don't even bring up Fan Four Stick because that fucking abomination, dude. What they did to Dr. Doom and that was criminal. Like I mean that was.
I never saw that. I seen images of it. It was not. It looked like somebody melted Saran wrap over his face.
Oh, Miles Teller is Reed Richards. Like Jesus, that was more offensive than Michael B. Jordan as the Human Torch.
Oh, Fan Four
Stick. They're bringing back Michael B. Jordan, I think, as Reed Richards.
They'll do something. They'll switch one of the other ones that they didn't switch before.
In other news,
Cardi B is going to be Sue Storm.
Is officially going to be rated R.
What is?
What's going to be rated R?
Deadpool 3.
Oh,
it's officially going to be rated R.
Good.
Well, that's very good news.
I was so worried that was going to get stuck on PG-13.
He said he would not make the movie unless it got a rated R.
Good.
I'm glad he has enough pull to do that. I mean, that's nice.
Well, that's how they're introducing Wolverine to the MCU, aren't they?
Right.
Well, that's when they're going to introduce Wolverine is in Deadpool 3.
Well, now I'm really looking forward to that.
So who's it going to be? Is it going to be Huey? Is he coming back?
Yep. That was the contract. They said
that was the contract.
Huey said as long as it's rated R, he'll be in there for Wolverine.
Is he a variant though? Because is Logan non-canonical now?
Well, Logan was always non-canonical.
Because I think after Kang the Conqueror, they're going to get rid of all the variants.
All right.
Go to a straight path again.
Because the okay, like I understand what they're trying to do with the multiverse, but with the way their writing is too incoherent for them to try to weave such an intricate web. Like the reason the MCU worked was you established, okay, you started with, you had the Incredible Hulk, which say what you want, but Edward Norton's still my Hulk. Mark Ruffalo is a just pathetic excuse for I can't even call him a man because a jellyfish has more of a spine than Mark Ruffalo. But that notwithstanding, you started with Hulk, you had Iron Man, you had Cap. All right. Then people were like, well, how the hell are you going to do Thor? How are you going to manage to bring Thor in and keep, because they're very grounded. And I don't care. I like the first two Thor movies. I fucking hated Ragnarok. I hated it. I hated Ragnarok.
I hated Ragnarok as well.
I didn't watch Love and Thunder. My wife and kid watched it, and my wife loved Ragnarok. She goes, that movie was stupid. She goes, it was stupid.
What did you?
They Jake Skywalker'd Odin. He fades away like a fart in the wind, just like Jake Skywalker.
What time? I couldn't hear you.
What did you think about the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 trailer?
I was like, I know they're getting rid of the team, like they're switching everybody out, and I've heard spoilers for this, like from Reddit back to 19. Rocket's probably gonna die. Drax is probably gonna die.
He has to die.
He's done. Recently. Yeah, he's done.
He quit.
Yeah,
that's what it is. He doesn't die in this movie. He will quit. He won't.
Yep, he doesn't want to do any more Marvel movies. But I mean, I imagine they're going to push Star-Lord out because they hate Chris Pratt. I think
they're getting rid of Chris Evans because he wants to revise his role in the Fantastic Four movie as the Human Torch.
I thought they were going to bring him back as Cap and kind of humiliate him because he was white. And bring him back as Hydra Cap.
He's too old to be Johnny Storm now.
I want to see. All right, listen. If he comes back as Johnny Storm, I want to see Anthony Mackie approach him and be like, "Man, you look familiar." That would be hysterical.
He'd be like, "You need to do better."
Man, I swear I've seen you before.
You need to do that. Anthony Mackie says he's going to be a very humane Captain America.
Yep, I saw. I did a video on that.
Bitch,
as opposed to the Steve Rogers, who is a fucking Nazi. What are they trying to say?
Yeah, that's basically what they inferred. Like it's fucking. I'm like, what? He's better just because he's not white. Like I'm like,
yeah,
and
exactly.
lest we forget, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, they use that shitty retcon from 2003 in the comics where it's like, oh surprise, Steve Rogers wasn't the first super soldier, he wasn't the first Captain America, it was a black man.
I haven't watched that yet.
Don't waste your fucking time. I watched that. I watched that because I liked the first couple episodes of WandaVision. I really liked the sitcom aesthetic of it.
All of WandaVision.
I didn't like the ending. I was kind of like meh on that, and especially after they announced an Agatha Harkness show, I'm like, ooh, child.
Really? Yeah, no way.
Yeah.
I'm not up for that.
That's in production. That's like released next year.
Yeah. They're working on it now.
That was my least favorite character on that entire show.
But I don't know because Iger just announced, or Feige just announced they had to delay a bunch of shit. Which is funny because
they pushed back Hydra.
Which is funny too because they just delayed Blade again, which they might as well not even make that Blade movie. They
just dropped the movie poster for it, and they took the release date off it a day later.
Yep. Steven Dorff. I did a video about Steven Dorff because I love that. He's so based. He came out and he was making fun of him again. He goes, you can't make that movie. He goes, you can't remake that. He goes, it's not going to work. He goes, Marvel can't do Blade. He goes, they can't do it. He goes, it wouldn't work. And he's like, I don't care. He goes,
especially if it's not going to be R, which it probably won't.
No, of course not.
No. And that's one thing I heard about Ant-Man was the typical Marvel, and this was due to the reshoots that Bob Iger ordered once he came back, was all the serious moments are just ruined because they put in the fucking the formulaic Marvel, the quips. It'll be like you'll have a serious moment built up and then all the air's let out of the room by a stupid joke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Didn't you also bring back What If too?
They're bringing. Yep, they're making another season of What If.
And Loki. They're making a new Loki.
Oh,
they want to do that. Well, they had to do What If. They wanted to kill Iron Man another 3 or 4 times.
Yeah. They already had Loki 2 on the board. It was What If 2 that was cancelled by JPEG, but it was brought back.
Aren't they planning a Midnight Suns thing too?
Yeah, they're doing a Midnight Suns.
Captain America 2, whatever it is. Mackie's getting his Captain Black America show. But it's next year they start filming that.
It's a movie. That's a theatrical. He's
and
getting.
A movie. They're doing a show and a movie.
Oh,
Are they doing a show? I thought it was just doing the movie. The New World Order thing's a movie.
They're really going hard in the paint on Black Cap there.
Which is Captain America, and then they're doing Hydra, which is the series.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, the Hydra. Yeah. But they pushed Hydra way back. They stretched this out. But the problem with Marvel right now is their Phase 6 board is half empty.
Well, they're just going to double down on all the bullshit they did in Phase 4 anyway. I mean, look, every fucking character now, almost every character has been either replaced or usurped by a derivative female or version, race swap, something like that.
Sidekicks that steal the scene.
Yeah, you're gonna have fucking what is that? Amadeus. I wonder if they're gonna do Amadeus Cho as Hulkling.
Yeah.
Because he's gay and he gets in a relationship with Wiccan, which is Wanda's kid, her imaginary fucking kid, that she enslaved a town over.
How are they gonna do Young Avengers next year when they've only introduced 2 of the 5?
I don't think they're going to. They're not doing Young Avengers.
Isn't Wiccan? And yet,
because they don't have Wiccan, they don't have Speed, they don't. Well, fuck. Like I said, they don't have Hulkling.
They've only got.
They got Miss Marvel
and Miss Marvel.
Yeah, you got.
Can I just ask a question? Who the F is Hulkling?
Hulkling is all right. All right. So, do you remember Age of Ultron, the scientist that was helping Tony, the Asian lady? I think it was Margaret Cho, or I can't remember her name. Her last name was Cho.
Doing the genetic engineering stuff.
Yep.
Okay.
She was the one that Ultron ended up killing. Her son is Amadeus Cho. In the comics, he gets like powers and he can like shapeshift. And he has like the Hulk powers, so he's like Hulkling, but he's
Reddit, they said I think on Reddit they said they were working on Hulk's blood for the super serum.
Okay.
Yep.
And he's working for Thaddeus.
His background was very fucking hazy for me. All I knew was like Hulkling, and he was the scientist from Age of Ultron's kid, and that's why they brought her in. And made a point to introduce her by name.
That wasn't the Asian Hulk they had in the comics for a while, or is that something else?
Yeah, that's the
same thing. They're just calling him Hulkling now.
Well, there's also Red Hulk, which I don't know.
They made that one trans, but that was trans. That was
wasn't that General Ross turned out to be the Red Hulk?
Yeah, and okay? So all right, now help me.
Straight. He turns into the Red Hulk, and his mustache goes away. And he turns back into General Ross, and his mustache comes back. Okay, I just want to get that straight.
Yep. The mustache does not come with the Red Hulk package.
Okay.
No, what's fucked up is like, okay, so John Hurt, right? That's who was playing Ross.
Right.
He dies, and then they cast a fucking 82-year-old in here. God love him, Harrison Ford. I mean, I got his
Get off my plane.
Like, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna be out there as Red Hulk shaking people, going, "I want my family back"? I mean, like,
it's not very realistic. They would have retired somebody that was that old in the military. I think there's a mandatory retirement age in.
Yeah, right. Like, I mean, but Harrison Ford's literally 82, and they're not gonna make this Thunderbolts for how long? It's like you're putting an awful lot of eggs in a basket, saying an 82-year-old is not at risk of, I don't know, dying. I mean, I'm not trying to be morbid, but I'm just saying the facts of fucking life.
Well, the man has a major injury every time he makes a film.
Yeah, he got hurt.
He walk across a room without having a major.
Yeah, like, I mean, to me, it's like, why didn't you cast like someone maybe in their like 50s? You know, I mean, if you want somebody that looks like an established like military general with some, you know, some years and experience in the middle. Cast somebody else.
I think they have a theory that they cast him so they can have a screen death. So that they can have that excuse of the younger version from the experiments brought to life by the Hulk serum.
It's possible.
I don't know. The MCU is such a fucking mess. I'm glad like I said, I don't really follow.
No,
if there's something that strikes me,
There's so many ways they can go, because now what we have, and sorry, we did forget, there is 3 of the Avengers, not 2. We forgot Siri.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry to bring that up.
Yeah. God, dude, the Avengers are such a fucking joke now. Like, they really like.
It's not Thor's anymore. It really is.
No, like the next Avengers movie. Think about how shit the next Avengers movie is going to be.
I haven't bought a MCU movie since Spider-Man No Way Home.
That's the last one I bought.
Same here.
I'm not. I bought. I'm gonna buy Morbius. I fucking like that. That was the best MCU movie this year. Fight me.
People don't understand that movie. Morbius is an introduction.
I like Morbius. Okay.
It was all right. It was.
That's all it is.
It wasn't that good.
But
Morbius tried to tell a story too easily. That's what the problem was.
Yeah.
It was
to
the point, no climax really.
That's a good point.
It was dragged out too long.
Matt Smith made that fucking movie though, dude. He was awesome as the fucking villain in that. That motherfucker had him and his big Easter Island fucking head.
The visuals were great.
Yeah, dude.
The story that should have been told.
people were complaining about like how they were like represented by a color when they were like blurs fighting. I was like, I thought it was kind of neat.
It was pretty.
I didn't mind that
see.
at all. I didn't see what the big deal about that was.
To me, it was like a nice homage to like the 90s kind of like fight sequences like that. That's what they were going for. That was the aesthetic. I thought it was fine.
Yeah. I'm not saying I didn't think it was a bad movie. I just saying it was character introduction was done too long. And it was to set up the fact that Orbius thinks he's invincible because that, you know, can't be taken down. That's the point. That,
But
building up to the Sinister Six. That's of course it's
the last MCU movie I bought was Spider-Man, and the last Marvel movie I think was Venom 2 that I bought.
I bought that one.
I kind of like the Venom movies. I think they're pretty good.
I thought Venom 2 was pretty good too. I didn't not as good as the first one, but it was good.
They're doing Venom 3 before they're doing Vulture.
My only gripe with Venom, why the fuck did you kill Carnage off?
Yeah, that was messed up.
Like, how are you? We're not going to get Maximum Carnage now.
Yeah.
Do we know though that he's dead, or was it like an
bring him back?
Thing?
Yeah, I mean, there's ways to bring him back. Obviously, I mean, he's a
symbiote.
A symbiote, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a little stoned.
We probably won't see him again until they do.
No, for you, that's a little stone.
There's the multiverse now, Etep. They can just pluck another Woody Harrelson out of the ether.
Okay.
Problem solved.
And no slight to Naomi Harris as Shriek, because I thought she did a good job. My only gripe was the chemistry between her and Woody Harrelson. What they should have done for Shriek, now hear me out, was why not cast Juliette Lewis and have Mickey and his what was her name?
That would have been a good idea.
Mallory.
Awesome.
That's too good an idea. They'd never do that.
Dude, can you imagine that? Mickey and Mallory is Shriek and dude. Cletus
Woody was projecting natural born killers.
Yeah, I picked that up as soon as he started doing the Cletus Cassidy shit. I'm like, oh, there's some natural born killers vibes in there. Yeah. I would have liked more of that.
And they the natural born killers ending where he gets up after the fight and they dance off into the sunset.
Yep.
That would have been a much better.
I need to buy that movie on Blu-ray. I have it on VHS, but I need a Blu-ray.
The only thing better is if they would have got Rodney Dangerfield as the dad, but unfortunately he's dead now.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
So, now that we're kind of deep enough in that YouTube probably won't kick us off, which if they do, whatever, I'm not that big. What do you guys want to talk? What do y'all think about Ohio? The train derailment. Wonder how much stuff's actually poisoned.
It's kind of scary because I'm pretty close to Ohio.
Yeah, but the question asked is where was that much chemical weapons headed for? I mean, that you got to know that train was carrying chemical weapons. That wasn't the ordinary everyday industrial cleanup.
What is there? It come down to there's 4.6 train derailments a day in the country, which breaks down to there's like what is it? There's around 17, just over 17 to 1800 a year. But we don't ever hear about them.
Yeah.
That's typical, is what you're saying. I didn't realize.
Yeah, it's
strike about safety. You got to keep those trains rolling.
One of
weapons for Ukraine.
one of my subscribers is really into that sort of thing. It's Nano Reaper, and he was like I looked all these numbers up. He's ex-military. He was looking all those. Oh yeah, he was looking all those numbers up for me, and because we were talking about it the other night a little bit, and he was like, yeah, he broke down all the numbers for train derailments per day, and he's like, it's. He goes, I would look at it like a conspiracy, so much as maybe it was, not. I mean, I think nothing happens by accident anymore.
Weapons. weapons.
Okay, so say let's I mean, if you want to go down the rabbit hole, East Palestine, Ohio was a complete red county, or that's a red area there.
Yeah.
They all voted for Trump.
Yeah.
I mean, how serious do we want to go? I mean, are you saying that they want to completely eliminate these people and the future generations of their families? Then what do? You look. So what did Woody say in Toy Story? Somebody's poisoned the water hole.
Right.
You seriously look at how far-reaching now that shit hit the Ohio River. I saw a graphic.
1,000-year lifespan.
That goes all the way out.
The groundwater, that could be pretty serious.
It goes all the way out west to, like, what is it, the Dakotas out there? It branches off to all these different bodies of rivers and shit. So it's, I mean, that's fucking scary. Because now you're talking, how many is there going to be cancers in certain areas? You know, demographics. It's fucking scary because with Pete Buttigieg, he's worried about too many white guys working in construction and racist highways and overpasses.
Right.
Fucking
it's
bitchy.
made by Allied Chemicals, as you know. They, along with Dow Chemicals, were your biggest manufacturers of Agent Orange and other shit for Vietnam. This stuff was known since 1963 to cause cancer, liver failure, and of course, it's one of the top 100 in environmental pollutants. It's a known human carcinogen that has actually been known to be used as a chemical weapon in World War One.
Mm-hmm. Right here. Yep. This was the graphic I saw. Thank you.
Yeah, it was one of the top 20 weapons used in World War One. That's how much they used of this shit.
Right. I mean, but like, okay, so even if we want to take the conspiracy out of it, like, how much of this is going to affect our
I'm
food?
in the Ohio River Basin.
Everything in the basin downstream and about 2 to 3 miles upstream is now going to suffer for the next 1,000 years all sorts of birth defects and spikes in cancer.
Well,
not a conspiracy theory. It's been known since the 1930s this stuff causes cancer. That's why it was banned. In the 1960s, they supposedly stopped production of it. That's a lie.
Yeah, this shit. Like I said, man, this is fucking scary.
I think it was headed on its way to one of the weapons plants to be either make an explosive or chemical propellant.
Probably.
Could be.
When it comes to weapons, there are no bans.
Nonetheless, look at our food source. I mean, even if it was just a transport that wrecked, you know, giving the benefit of the doubt that it wasn't nothing nefarious, but look at this is going to affect us like on food levels, on drinking water.
One of the excuses of the Patriot Act was the deliberate sabotaging of train tracks where people deliberately throw logs and rail spikes. You know, they deliberately unweld rail spikes, so there are derailments because they are environmental activists.
Yeah.
They are against the shipping of weapons and they sabotage those train lines.
Hey, Tommy, you see this right here? Like, I mean, this is Roanoke, where my mouse is.
Oh, wow.
I don't think you can see it. I can't see it, sorry.
We're just out of the river basin, like itself. Like it's scary. Like, this is close.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, you know, Leif's in it.
Yeah.
Somewhere right in through here, wherever he is.
It's, I mean, I'm
right toward the top of it.
But they said this is going to be, in 10 years' time, it's going to be the Camp Lagoon all over again, you know? Did you drink the water? Camp Lagoon.
Yeah, it's definitely, I mean, it's definitely weird. You know, that, let's see. We got this going on. There's several balloons been shot down.
Yeah, and Russia's pissing themselves laughing that you spent $3 million to shoot down a $40,000 weather balloon. which, by the way, came from a group of university students in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
They launched the weather balloon that was shot down. It's not a Chinese balloon. They lost $40,000. They put together to put this balloon up. They lost it. It had a tracking beacon on it, but it went out of their range. And then the Air Force went and shot it down.
Yeah. Hey, here's a good meme. 16-foot scientific weather balloon, $99. Front row seats to your own private air show.
Yeah.
Now, which one was that? Was a weather balloon from Canada? They shot down 3 of these things at least, maybe 4.
That's the one. The last one they shot down was a weather balloon from Canada.
Is that the one that took 2 missiles? Because the first one missed.
Yeah, so that's $6 million down the toilet.
What made me laugh was the first one they shot down. They scrambled 2 F-22s, and they were able to get close enough to visibly identify that they were unmanned, but could not identify what they were. I'm like, does anybody else see a problem with this? I don't know what it is, but there's no person in it. You don't know what it is, soldier. Why are you flying a goddamn plane? That's it. Get out. Get out.
Hey, I put something in private chat if you want to share it.
Yeah.
It's got some, I don't know
if
it's
good news funny?
Or bad news.
This morning, Russia launched a whole bunch of weather balloons over Ukraine.
What is that noise? It's like a...
So what's that clicking sound?
Yeah.
Well, is that my buzz? Is that my fan you hear buzzing?
I think it is.
It's kind of...
Wasn't me. I just muted myself and did.
Let me mute me.
Oh, it's Pete.
Is it? No, it's not.
Yeah, I just muted you.
Yep.
I can still hear it.
I was muted, so it wasn't my fan.
Maybe it's picking. No, it's picking up something. Maybe it's not a fan.
It's picking up a vibration.
It stops when he mutes you on our end.
When I'm not muting him, he's muting him.
Oh.
I have. There's nothing. There's nothing running in here.
Your house is haunted.
It probably is. It wouldn't surprise me.
You're being scanned.
Well,
it's the ghost of Monica or Megan.
Ghost of FBI.
Yeah. Yeah. If there was any doubt how much she hates me when I ran into her at Loudy's wedding, that right there was the fucking that sealed the deal right there. That was the fucking coldest fucking I have ever been. Like, how you doing? That lasted 2 seconds. I was like, God, she fucking still hates me. I don't even know what.
She went to Meloudy's wedding.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She like gave a fucking speech and everything, like at the ceremony, right?
I feel very slighted now. I didn't even know he got married until like a week before.
Me and Kendo and Dion and Dan and Phil were all in the back playing Pokemon and getting fucking Allison's family was giving us dirty looks. We were sitting there waiting for the thing to start, so I was like, fuck it, we're sitting there playing Pokemon and fucking around on our phones. It was fun. We had a good time. The reception was fun.
Here's the Netflix adaptation of the Spy Balloon.
Yeah.
That balloon, they can't shoot it down. That balloon didn't do nothing.
Yeah. He had his hands
we were
up.
kings of the sky.
I saw, oh my God, I have so many memes. But the one, like this, somebody shared it in one of my tag groups. It's called Jarvis Deploy the Weaponized Laugh Reacts. And somebody posted one, it's like Afrofuturism or something. And it's like literally like, they like, it's like blacks taking credit for like every fucking invention like throughout history. I'm like,
they already did that. They
And then
293, yeah.
what did I say? I said, okay, so you guys were the first Jews, you're the first Irish people, you guys were Vikings and shit. I'm like, what else? I'm like, did you invent air too? I'm like, what am I missing here? I was like, my favorite are the Hebrew Israelites. Those are my favorite. I'm like, oh, please tell me more about how Jewish you are. Go ahead, I'll wait. And then they're like, shut up and wash my feet, white boy. I'm like,
yeah,
that was a jump off.
Yeah, I think they're referring to David's marriage to the Queen of Sheba and the so-called version of Ethiopia. Those 100,000 Jews in Ethiopia, they were actually descendants of modern migrants who had Jewish ancestors, but they had married Africans.
Hey, Tommy, you got this up here back.
And they're not ancient. They were established, I think, in the 1700s, weren't they? They were colonialism. Jews with the colonists. Yeah.
That was my favorite part of Black Panther was when Martin Freeman kept getting called a colonizer. I'm like, yes, how much I missed this.
All right, I'm gonna share a post, and I'm curious if y'all are happy about these or not. Share screen. This one. Shit. Alright. So it's from Rotten Tomatoes. Are y'all wanting a reboot of Hellboy?
No.
Damn, I ain't seen one since Ron Perlman.
I still want the third Ron Perlman one. Why the hell do they keep trying to reboot this thing?
Because Ron Perlman's too...
Wait.
The Dragon.
No, that's terrible. That's a terrible idea.
Yeah, it's horrible.
With Black Boy. That's
and she's gonna be in Deadpool 3.
Oof.
I don't even know who that is.
I don't know who that is either.
Just the look alone says no.
It's gonna tank just like the last Hellboy, is my prediction.
Dipshit. I Am Legend. No.
I Am Legend sequel. How can you have a sequel if he died?
I was gonna say, what the fuck?
Okay, they filmed 2 endings.
Right.
Yeah.
And what they're doing is they're retconning the original movie with the alternate ending.
Sorry.
They're actually going to start the new movie with the ending to the old one, where he, when he sets off the explosion, he's behind the glass. He's safe behind the glass.
Was the original wasn't anything to jump up and down about? I don't think it was.
No, it wasn't groundbreaking. It was just another.
It's a good book. It's been filmed under 3 different titles. First, it was The Last Man on Earth with Vincent Price. Then it was The Omega Man with Charlton Heston, and then I Am Legend. None of them were that good, in my opinion.
I just don't see him as Billy the Kid.
Barry Keoghan looks like a melted cartoon dog.
Yes. How is he gonna play Billy the Kid?
Like this motherfucker looks like Ezra Miller minus half a chromosome. I mean, like I realize why I sounded so messed up is because my microphone was set to my webcam mic. It went to default. Now I have my Yeti.
They're looking at rebooting the Doom movie.
Dune?
Doom.
Oh, Doom. I thought you said Dune. I'm like, wait, what? No.
Yeah. Yeah, the Doom movie, the one where The Rock plays The Rock for the first time.
Isn't that all he knows how to play is The Rock?
Yeah.
I don't. What's this? Children's Geronimo Stilton. I have no idea what that was. I just watched Lyle Crocodile with my kid. He fucking loved it. I had to watch it like 4 times in 2 days. Yeah, did you see this? No. That plane movie bombed, so it got a sequel called Ship. Now, is it just me or is never mind? That's kind of, I think they're making a movie called I don't know. It's not about slavery, so we're good. Starring a black guy. It's good, but I just couldn't believe that. Like that movie bombed hard. Like it did. I wanted to see it. I thought Plane looked good. And this is the dude. What's his name? Mike Coulter. He was in that show Evil. With Michael Emerson from Lost.
Yes.
That was actually a pretty good fucking show. It got a little bit woke, but the writing was so good I could kind of forgive that shit because overall it was good. But I couldn't believe this got a fucking sequel. Like,
I barely heard of the first one.
They didn't market it barely at all. I saw a preview when I went to see Minions, The Rise of Gru with my kid. And then another trailer before, I think it was before Wakanda. But yeah, I was like, all right, I guess, fuck it. They're playing in a third one. That one's going to be called Train or something. I don't know. That might be in bad taste now if they do one called Train. I don't know if they want to do that.
I think that's it.
I mean, they're doing Frozen 3. They're doing so many things.
I heard they're going to do a new Riddick movie.
Yep, they are doing a new Riddick movie, which they've been actually trying to get him to do for the last 10 years.
See, fuck,
he owes him a third movie. He's just been delaying it.
There's like shit. There's like basically shit as far as that's like I'm still looking forward to that
we're getting a Mad Max movie.
I didn't watch the last one, Fury Road. I ain't seen one since the original.
That's not a real Mad Max movie.
What a pop!
No.
If it doesn't have Mel Gibson in it, it's not a real Mad Max movie. They didn't even get his kid's sex right. He's supposed to have a boy. They make it a girl in the flashback.
Of course they did. Aren't they doing a chick one now? The Furiosa?
Probably.
Yes, they are. It's a prequel.
Yeah. Because they're not using Charlize Theron because she's too old, according to them.
They're doing a young Furiosa. Yeah.
Now, how you're Australian, David? How was that? How was Fury Road received? Did you see it in the theater at all?
Most people didn't go to see it, though most people did hear of it and see it later when it came out on TV. Right. It sort of like picked up at the end where people started to go see it because, Tom Hardy. But most people, that's why they didn't make another Mad Max movie because it started to, it's worldwide, it started to lose popularity. It didn't get a very good DVD reception. And then the producers and the directors and there were too many leaks and, about, the apocalypse and the upcoming stories they had. So instead of just dealing with it like mature adults, they just walked away from each other saying, I can't work with you. You can't keep a secret. Nah. Yeah, they're absolute. It's so immature that most Australians aren't interested in the Mad Max movies.
Can you imagine how if they just would have had an old Mel Gibson do one one blast of glory? I'm sorry, go ahead. It was
written for an old Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
But the Warner Brother producers said, no, we're not going to work with that man again. He is verboten.
Yeah.
Now, not going to say Mel Gibson was wrong or right about who controls Hollywood, but it sort of really made his point about, you upset certain people and they take it out on you personally, they take everything personally. And they wanted to ban Mel Gibson originally because of his poor performance in Payback. He was drunk. Yes, he was going through a bad period, and he was drunk in Payback. So they wanted to cancel him, and then he got upset about the fact that they were more worried about how much movie the money made than anything else.
All right. So, is there any actor that's uncancelable? Like you can't cancel him? Is there any actor like that?
I'm trying to think of a black transgender, non-binary.
As what's his name? Elvis.
RuPaul.
Elvis came out and said, "I'm American." He said, "I'm not a black actor. I'm an actor."
Oh, Idris Elba. Yeah.
Yes. So you can't say there's a black actor that is incancelable unless they say I'm an actor.
Right. I mean,
you forgot the word. Yeah.
Have they've tried to get Dave Chappelle, but
that's who
He laughs in FU money.
he does. That's it. He just sits there with all them fucking dollar bills and pats his face and goes, "Oh no, please make me more money by calling me a bigot." You know,
Every time they try to cancel him, 6 months later, he's got another $35 million Netflix deal.
He's not, and that's the thing is like it's not like Dave Chappelle's like some conservative either, like not at all, not at all. And they still go. You see, it's fucked up. It's the same thing with like J.K. Rowling. Like J.K. Rowling is like way left on every single thing. Everything.
If she had her way, she'd castrate every man. If she had her way.
But she does. She's such a hardcore feminist that she. Well, that's the thing. Is like, man, you get these the troons, and it's like they're the worst thing to happen to women's rights. It's like because. Like I said, a dude will chop his shit off and call himself a woman, and he's Woman of the Year, and he's getting all these women's awards, and it's like, shouldn't those go to real women? You know, a lot of them they do that duct tape and just tape it to their leg or whatever. You know,
tape it to their leg, yeah.
Whatever those fucking weirdos do, I don't know. I'm not mentally ill, so I've never had the mistaken thinking I'm the other. And I got into it with a family member. So I got a cousin who's beautiful young woman, and she goes to this fucking insane liberal fucking university, and no longer is she Caitlin, now she's Nathan. And what's even better is she's went through with the hormones. So I'm like, oh, you're gonna die in like 6 years from cancer because all the drugs. That's what they do. She's got a beard now and shit.
Suicide.
And she's dating a guy who is the same thing as her. I'm like, and I told her mom, I'm like, so you bitches are just lesbians with extra steps?
Yeah, exactly.
Her mom got so fucking mad at me.
So this is breaking news, apparently. Pennsylvanians are shocked that they wish there had been some kind of hint that Senator John Fetterman might be mentally unwell before voting him into office.
Really? What? He's the fucking thing on the guy's stomach in Total Recall that was like,
he is literally a human Muppet. He literally has...
Hello, everyone. Good night.
Wow, dude. This guy, clearly, like, I will
say, this is a very memeable face.
Yeah.
Let me find the Total Recall meme Fester. I made of him. Hang on, I'll send it to you.
Uncle Fester had what's the name? Yeah.
This fucking guy, like he looks. Oh man, he is a meme. It's
Fetterman
like,
worked at a vinyl chloride factory.
I think he eats
He's
3
the
meals
guy
a
who
day
tested
there.
The COVID vaccine.
He is the vaccine.
Yeah, he's the one they draw the jabs from.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Jesus, there's too many memes in this fucking folder.
But it is a good face though. That's a perfect face because he's very like, right.
Yeah, they ruled out a stroke. Yeah.
Well, wasn't it during his inauguration or something right after, where he was there was something, some photo op, and his kids come up to him. He doesn't even know who they are.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, Uncle Fester and Biden had a baby. Fetterman. Long lost here, Punter, he's your long lost brother. He's the one we kept in the basement.
Jeez. And I can't believe they got him out of that Carhartt hoodie.
Yeah.
Basket Case 4, Fetterman.
Basket Case.
Remember those films?
Yes. I just watched what was it? Joe Blow Horror did like a thing on one of those, like, what the fuck happened to this horror movie, and they did one on Basket Case. Yeah, that's one of those obscure movies. It's like Monkey Shines, like, or Bad Dreams. Like, they're so niche. Dude, I started. I love Friday the 13th. That's like my favorite horror franchise.
Do you have that Blu-ray box set that they came out with?
My wife got it for me for Christmas. Yep, the
my
Scream
wife got
Factory
it for
one.
me last Christmas. Yeah, that's.
Yep,
I love that box set.
Oh, the extra features on there are like.
Yeah, I still haven't finished watching them all.
No, I'm still going through them. My son is watching them with me. He's 7.5. Mm-hmm. He's seen every Halloween movie, so I'm like he's seen like Friday the 13th, 6, 7, 8. And he just tried to watch part 4 with me the other day. He couldn't make it through it. That one scared the shit out of him. But I'm writing like I started writing. I started writing something. I'm like I turned it into a Friday the 13th movie script. So I'm writing right now, and odds are what it's going to turn into is an independent horror film, and it's I've got a really high body count. I've already sent it out to like a couple of people and got some really fucking good feedback on it. So it had to be. I wanted to like it picks up like right after Friday the 13th Part 8. Jason takes Manhattan and like takes it back to Crystal Lake. There's like
have you heard of Jason Never Dies? Have you heard about that script? Written by the same guy that did 6. It takes
Tom
place
McLaughlin.
It takes place in the winter. So he's like, there's a scene where somebody's running across Crystal Lake, and Jason's coming after it. It just sounds really good, but they'll probably never make it. It'll probably never get made. But
did you ever see any of the like the Womp Stomp Productions? They do the Jason Voorhees kind of like independent like fan films.
Yeah, aren't those included on the as bonus features on there? I thought
they might be.
Unless you're talking about something else.
The Never Hike Alone.
Maybe not. I need to look into that.
Yeah. There's Never Hike Alone by Womp Stomp Productions, and Tom Matthews that played Tommy Jarvis in Part 6 makes an appearance in them. And so does Vincent Galante that played Deputy Rick.
Okay, I guess I haven't.
Where the red dot goes, you bang. And he was also in He was also in Shocker, which is an underrated fucking horror movie with dude. Come on, what's his name? Played Horace Pinker.
He was. You're talking about. I can't think of his name either.
The actor. He was in X-Files. He played. I can't think of his name in X-Files either. Bald guy.
I've met him and I can't remember his damn name.
Yeah. But anyway, so Vincent Galante was in Never Hike in the Snow, which I watched. And they're coming out with Never Hike Alone 2. But yeah, they're on YouTube. You can watch them on YouTube.
I just found it.
Yeah, they're like 45 minutes. The first one is when it came out, I think it was like 2017. I was just honestly blown away by it.
Pileggi? Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah, Mitch Pileggi.
Yes, Mitch Pileggi. Thank you, Late.
Really nice guy in person. Nothing like what he's always plays.
Yeah. Skinner. He was Skinner on X-Files.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah. Walter Skinner.
Who would have direct? Yeah, dude. He was always the foil for Mulder and Scully. And who would have thought that we would basically like be living in a version of the X-Files now? Except everything
Pretty
is
much.
like it's not aliens.
No
it's
Skinner, there's just the smoking bastard.
Yeah.
It's kind of like X-Files, only a lot crappier.
Right.
Not as cool.
There's nowhere near as cool. Instead
and Fenneman's the alien.
Instead of Scully, we had Jen Psaki. Boy, hey, that's a perfect meme. Mom, can we have Agent Scully? You have Agent Scully at home. It's Jen Psaki. It's like, oh,
damn.
All she's gonna do is want to circle back.
Circle back? I think they circled her out of CNN, haven't they? was it MSNBC? Can't remember.
Hey,
which.
Don Lemon's gone, isn't he?
Yes, he was not on the morning show this morning. No, they said he was sexist because he said 40-year-old women aren't in their prime.
Yeah, he because he was trying to diss Nikki Haley. He was trying to diss Nikki Haley.
Yeah, he found out you got to be careful what you say in this day and age. Imagine that.
Even as a gay black guy.
Mm-hmm. You mean faux gay?
See?
Yeah.
See how it worked?
Yeah, he
can't
be. Yes, and he can't. Yes, say gay black man is uncancelable. Sorry, Don Lemon took that card.
Yeah, fucking Don Lemon, man. He's in trouble now.
He stepped on a landmine called feminism.
Dude, I'll tell you what. I tell you what, them goddamn feminists, they'll come around the way there and smack you upside your damn head.
Remember, there are only 4 principal Republicans until they're elected.
Oh, Jesus. Hang on.
They'll turn on Nikki as soon as if she ever gets elected for anything again, which I doubt.
Oh yeah, they don't care. They eat they've already proven they eat their own. Hang on.
Jen Psaki's on her way out. Raggedy Andy, she's had a mental. Did you hear that Raggedy Andy had a mental breakdown?
What the hell is that?
Tommy.
It's Tommy.
It's
Tommy.
I don't know who
Seth,
Raggedy Andy is.
It's
you. You got some crazy noise going behind you.
Oh, my bad.
What is
Seth,
it?
I just
it's my cat eating, I think.
What? No.
In a UFO?
Noise.
Oh, no, my cat was eating some treats I put out, but that's the only thing near me.
It sounds like you're trying to sign on to AOL.
Oh,
right. Share that meme, Seth.
It's coming up.
I finally found it.
Oh shit!
Great.
Oh, that fits perfect.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Juiced. That was Deep Blue Sea. You guys ever? Yeah, I know y'all watch Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
I had the best of on DVD, and it was the Samuel Jackson beer.
Yep. It'll get you drunk. You'll be fucking fat bitches in no time.
You might even fight a O2.
I was like, I should just, but I won't. There's no hard R. It's okay, right? No, it's not okay.
No, it's not. Although while I was on my cruise, I did get the pass to say it from my black friend.
See, I got one in the wrestling locker room.
All right.
Because I was like one of the only white guys in the whole locker room, and they're like, "You're down. You can go ahead." And I'm like, "All right, do I get it in writing so I can show this?
Can I have that? Like,
is it laminated?
Yeah,
gold letters.
You just
on a big neon sign card, right?
I have
the pass.
I just put it on my chain. I just put it on the chain, just attach it down here, wear it.
A big dancing end on your chain.
The pass.
You walk by
Signed
Eminem.
by Tony. Signed by Tony. Tony
signed
motherfucker. It. Well, if anything goes wrong, we'll say Tony signed it.
Nah, but I had that. There's a part in there where he's like, he's talking about the different movies he's been in. He's like, Jules, that was a good one. Deep Blue Sea, they hate me. Up in truck, hate me.
Yep.
Drink.
Oh, dude. Oh, fuck that. What was that? Because Bill Burr was in that skit. He was one of the dudes just sitting at the table drinking.
He was like, "Can you please stop yelling?" No, I can't stop yelling. That's how I talk. Hey,
this is how I talk.
Yeah, man.
You talking about the Dave Chappelle show?
Yes, dude. That is so funny.
That's so classic.
Think about that. Like that was shit. Like you had to be home. And you know, to watch that shit, you know, it wasn't streaming, you know, you couldn't really. I don't even think they had on demand.
Had VCRs.
VCR, but that's it. Like
that was it.
that was it, you know. That was like my thing. I planned my night around that because it was like Tuesday nights, I think.
Remember flea markets? You go to flea markets and there'd just be these rows and rows of home videos. And...
Yep, I remember that.
Oh, dude,
I still have a crap load of those, and occasionally I take some out and I transfer something important to DVD so I can watch it.
But there'd be all these shows you never heard of, you know, all on sketchy videos with marker pens marking, with marker pens.
I've got 30-year-old videos that still play decent.
Some of them do. Some of them last, but some of the commercial video, some of the commercial tapes did not.
Right, that's true.
It's always the old Memorex and BASF tapes that last, baby.
It's fun to get those old tapes if you record it off TV and just see commercials from 30 years ago.
Yeah, yes. The one from Kmart that actually had weight. When you picked up the tape, you knew you were holding a tape. It was like,
dude,
well, this is a 2-hour, this is a 3-hour tape. It weighs a ton.
We'll do that sometimes on like Saturday nights. I'll have I'll record some old commercial spots. And we'll just play them. I like the Kool-Aid commercials from around the world. Have you ever seen those? They're all black and white. Yep. The Kool-Aid kids from old Japan. Oh yeah, they go around the world, and it's like out of context. Somebody today, one of these idiots, would think they're racist. But like, if you look at the commercials, they never once make fun of it. They're actually like paying homage to the culture in every different country they go to, because they do like France, India. It was pretty freaking cool. But yeah, man, we found those, we showed those, and there's just like a bunch of like old funny ass commercials I just found and recorded just for shits and giggles, because I was like, this is my life now. This is what I do to make bumpers. I just record commercials. Does anybody else remember the Wiz commercials? Nobody Beats the Wiz.
No.
What was that for? I don't remember that.
The Wiz, it was like an electronics store.
Oh, I don't remember that.
They were basically from New York. I used to watch what was it? MSG, Madison Square Garden Network, for like the Knicks games. I used to get it on my satellite. We had that when we had one of those big fucking NASA dishes that like it would boom and fucking turn, you know, and you'd have to go up and like beat the fucking ice and snow off it in the wintertime. We had one of those.
And when I was at uni, one guy had the Korean satellite box. Don't know if you had got them in the States. You know, they were like this big. They decoded everything. He had French television, and that they had real porn on that. That's daytime French television. Everything was porn.
My dad, the guy that hooked our satellite up, was friends with my dad, so we had the descrambler box. So we pretty much got everything. Like like from the time I was like 6 years old until I was like 20, I never paid for a wrestling pay-per-view.
To readjust the satellite, it was like took ages for it to turn.
Yep. Every like if you remember Viewers Choice pay-per-view, like all those do when movies came out, my mom recorded everything. Like I recorded Full Metal Jacket when it fucking premiered on Viewers Choice in like 87.
Remember when Must See TV started? That satellite broadcast everything, so you'd get everything 24 hours ahead. And he would just get he'd just have 8 banks of VCRs. He'd get $20 a pop.
Oh, dude.
Per tape, easy.
Well, we'd trade wrestling tapes as like teenagers too, you know, when the Monday Night Wars and shit. That was always a big
all
thing.
The stuff all the stuff you needed the special card to decode. He had a card decode. He had card decoders. He had everything, man. It was electronics all over the place. But I couldn't believe it. You could actually just walk in an electronics store and get a satellite decoder, and you'd have Armed Forces TV, all the world's porn being bounced around.
Has anybody got their taxes in yet? Their government hush money, as I should say.
I did mine almost 3 weeks ago, and I'm pissed that I don't have my federal return yet, direct deposit.
Yeah, I did.
I
well,
got
that's what you
mine.
got for declaring all those illegals in your basement as dependents.
Well, I shouldn't have done that.
I just seen on Facebook this chick posted, "Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray my taxes hit this week. If they hit before I wake, I pray it's federal and not the state."
Yeah, I already have my state. That's a big. Who cares?
Right.
My federal is going to be pretty substantial this year because I have two kids. So my 2 deductibles.
Yeah. But I just I had to buy a couch. So I went and bought a couch today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Is that one of those corner wraparound things, or?
Yeah, it's another sectional. We had a sectional. It's kind of nice, and it's went all to pieces. Never buy anything from Ashley Home Furniture. They suck.
I got mine from Lazy Boy. I got
That's
one in August because I needed one because it's like we don't have any room for company to sit. So I got all these chairs that I needed to get rid of. So furniture talk, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, we're men. All of us are men who have families or had whatever. But
Had.
Sorry, David.
Had. Yeah,
But
man, that's all right. I remember once furniture shopping.
Yeah. So yeah,
Hey, anybody remember the Wall Street Journal telling you not to eat breakfast? The next day, out comes Greta eating breakfast.
Yeah, I saw that with the plume from the.
She's not eating
Reindeer.
bugs.
Ohio.
You will eat the bugs and like it.
Yes, she's having the avocado and the bananas, and you'll have the bugs. Yes.
Remember when societies would listen to their wise older people instead of some young
smart ass who got a degree in
young idiot who was probably on the spectrum.
Oh, there's no doubt.
The spectrum. Hunter Biden.
She is the spectrum.
Yeah, Hunter Biden. Jean Pierre.
How dare you?
Oh, look at the size of that forehead.
Now, where is John Fetterman? He's before or after Fetterman? Greta.
Dun, 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 dun,
she's that stupid Doom movie, They got an extra chromosome, so they must have been superheroes.
Tommy, what are you doing?
Yeah, they were special, all right.
Tommy, what are you doing? You just died.
I know. I haven't played this in so long.
Tommy said the heck with it. He's just gonna turn this into a coffee and gaming.
Yep.
Why not?
I thought this was like a meme, like something was about to happen.
Right.
It's me, a Mario.
It's Jesus, Tommy. Dog, my 7-year-old can make that jump.
Somebody's high.
I'm gonna turn around and I'll just play my regular Nintendo back here. You can't see the back of the room. There's another fucking TV back.
Oh no, Peach has been kidnapped again. Yeah.
It's back there. On the back wall.
I found a website that has all the games on there for free.
Well, that's cool.
Peach, I've been kidnapped again. Don't wait up.
Can you link that in the private chat, Tommy?
Yes.
I'm over at Browser.
Yeah, throw it out there because I like to play that. That'd be fun. I probably won't die the first second that
That's Arcade Spot is the arcadespot.com. I'll put it in the private chat though.
Mucho apreciado.
That's funny.
Did you hear they're excited to end the all male, all white cockpit in the airplanes? They're going to diversify.
It's about time.
We need
time.
More diverse pilots. We can't have white men piloting airplanes. We need diverse pilots.
It's not called a cockpit for nothing. Isn't that a line from Captain Marvel?
Yes. Yes.
Dude,
yes.
you cut out for a split second. And I thought you were censoring yourself. I was like, dang.
Oh, no.
Cool.
It's funny though, because somebody said, I'm looking forward to my next Delta flight careening to the earth because my pilot was doing a makeup tutorial on TikTok. Like what is the like? I don't. This is so funny how it's just like absolutely acceptable to just say, hey, you're a white male, just fuck you, bud. Okay, just fuck you. Okay. Holy hell! Like that's a bit. Yeah, that's a bit racist.
Because we're the people that control. We're the oppressive group, even though we're the ones that are, have 99% of the jobs that nobody wants, like working at sewage treatment plants and being up to your neck in rancid water while you're replacing a line, or
you don't see women lining up to be construction workers and complaining there aren't enough women construction workers. They're always complaining about the jobs that have 6 figures to their salaries.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And they want those jobs handed to them. They don't want to earn it. They want them quoted.
Tommy, dang it. Tommy. Have you ever gotten past that guy?
It's me. It's a Mario Carditis. I had a heart attack trying to make this a jump.
Hey, shout out to Matty Dubs. He just had a kid.
Hey, Matty.
A little boy.
Tommy,
Congratulations. What in the world, Tommy?
Tommy, you're fucking fired, Bob. You're so fired, you're rehired.
I gotta go take out my dog. He's acting crazy.
Allegedly.
I'll be back in just a second.
10.
Oh my gosh, I'm pulling that down. So yeah. Hey, has anybody heard about this wonderful show on Disney Plus called The Proud Family?
Oh
yes.
Oh God, yeah, I've heard about it. What is what? I know very little about it. What's the premise again?
Slave built America.
It's an extension. It's an extension of another show.
It's basically Black Power. It's Wakanda Forever 2.0.
Well, it was a show back in like the early 2000s. It was a kids show though, but it's centered on a black family. But I don't think it was. I have no idea. Like when the show came out, I was in my 20s. Like I this is beyond me. I didn't have kids then. I didn't.
After your time,
I'd never. Yep, I'd never heard of it until recently, and then this clip and they're doing like slam poetry, and it's like all about reparations and slavery built this country, and we want our 40 acres and a mule.
So it's basically Project 1619, the cartoon, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, no thanks on that.
Make rich lawyers richer again.
And the thing with this show is it's geared towards children, all right? And it's so repetitive with the slam poetry shit. Like those rhythms and those melodies and those words, those will stick in kids' head. So you're going to have kids thinking about slaves built this country, slaves built this country. Like, fuck you. That's propaganda.
Yeah,
that's
and historically incorrect
there was
propaganda,
no
by the way.
millions of construction workers who built the Hoover Dam and all those other projects.
Well, I did.
They didn't exist.
In one of the videos I did the other day, I was talking about this Proud Family thing, and Steve Blum, he's a voice actor. He did like Wolverine and Spike Spiegel in Cowboy Bebop. And I think Final Fantasy, he did a voice in that too. He was coming out in favor of like reparations and all this shit. And I did a video about that. And then I did a follow-up because he kind of doubled down on it. And I was in the public library with my kid the other day, and I saw a book on the shelf. It was Anti-Racist Baby. How to Raise Your Baby to Be Anti-Racist. And it's written by
this shit is everywhere. Because it's called The Myth of the False Majority, and it was actually created by Little Mustache Man. where you put positions of people into positions of power, and you use that as a megaphone for your platforms. So 100,000 Yahtzees can sound like 1 million because they are echoing each other across radio. It's the myth of you create a mythical majority by creating echo chambers where there's no opposition, like radio.
Like when he got called out on Twitter, he got into it with somebody, and he was like, he just brought Trump into it out of nowhere. He's like, this is MAGA, bah, bah, bah. And it's like, dude, nobody. And that's what the person he was responding to said. They're like, why are you talking about that? That has nothing to do with what we're discussing. Like what? Like in that's these people's default switch, though. It goes back, and the dude hasn't been in office in how long?
Change the subject. Yeah, that's how they don't argue. They
can't
always try to browbeat you into silence.
Yep.
They're literally doing Mega Mustache Man's playbook.
Well, it's all their tactics are either out of his or they're Bolshevik. They're just Bolshevik tactics.
Yeah. They're basically, although Mega Mustache Man and the Bolsheviks were very close to each other in the beginning.
Oh yeah. Hang on, I don't have the coat down here. I think I put it upstairs.
But what we have is the problem is that we have now Little Mustache Man. You know, it's me, son of a bitch.
Hang on. I'll put my patch on, see if it'll stick to this. But hello, comrades, it's me, Yuri Grabovich, on scene here. I've taken over Etep Wokuian show. Nobody even knows who the hell that is. And we've come to bring you state-approved news from Mother Russia. Now, your feckless, weak, dementia-riddled American President Slow Biden, see what I did there, has recently ignored chemical spill in Ohio. Now, this is no surprise, as his son Hunter has been spilling fluids all over his house ever since he started bringing hookers home when he was 7. Only the most shocking thing was he waited till he was 10 to start doing cocaine off their tits. But he had a little restraint. Speaking of restraints, we heard Kamala Harris was tied with her heels above her head again. No word if Willie Brown and Montel Williams were in room, though.
Wasn't there a Lazinski in there somewhere involved?
Hey, speaking of Kamala Harris, did you guys hear or see Joe Biden kiss Kamala's husband on the lips at the State of the Union?
Yeah,
I heard about it.
Yep, Valentine's Day came early for Jill. She finally got some action.
Yeah. Joe was like, "Hey man, he's making out with me. I gotta go smell another kid's hair now, man."
Come on, man.
My son did that to my wife the other day because we listened to those Freedom Tunes videos together. He freaking loves those.
Oh, they're awesome, aren't they?
And he did. My wife's sitting there tying her shoe, and Trey just walks over and he grabs her head and he goes, "Let me smell your hair, man." And he goes, he smells like, oh my God.
I'm kind of retarded.
One of these days, your son's going to come on and he's going to say, "Come on, man." Right to your face. Yeah,
he will. He will.
I know.
He already does my George Floyd impression already.
One of these days, you're going to be sitting on the toilet reading, and you're going to go, "Why's the door locked? I can't get out."
Yep, he's down here. He's live.
He's down live. Yep, he's going to lock you in and go live.
He can lock the door from the inside too. He knows how it works too. He will. He'll be.
I bet you he's carrying a screwdriver just in case you try it on
him. Jimmy the fucking door.
Yeah. You trying to lock me out, Dad? You trying to lock me out, Dad?
What are you playing now?
GoldenEye.
Oh shit!
Up.
Oh, that's on there too.
Shut up.
How are the? What are you playing with? Are you playing with like the keyboard?
Keyboard. I don't know if you can. I got a controller, but I haven't hooked it up.
See, I've got the Switch, I haven't even, like, Tony's been yelling at me. If he's still in the chat, he's gonna yell at me again because I still haven't hooked it up online yet, and I've had.
I need to do that too.
The problem
I got the free download for Mario Kart 8, which I haven't fucking done yet.
Have you seen the there's the Doom clone DOSBox?
Did y'all ever play a game? It was basically like trail riding.
Oregon Trail?
Yeah, it's
Oregon Trail. Yes.
Oregon Trail.
Oregon Trail.
You died of suddenly.
Yeah, it's on there.
You die of dysentery a lot on there.
God damn it, Grandma got dysentery. We lost 3 oxen crossing the river. Fuck!
Oregon Trail. Is that the modern version? You died of something.
You got 2 vaccines and 3 boosters. You had Mario Kartitis and died suddenly, allegedly in Minecraft.
Well, all right then. Tell me what you download now.
Trying the other one.
Okay. Hey, I'll be right back.
Yeah. I don't mind Nancy going to visit Ukraine. The problem is they keep sending her back.
Right? We just leave her over there. Well, she can't leave her husband alone anymore. Every time she leaves him alone, he has some guy over, and they get caught in their underwear, getting hit in the head with a hammer. So,
or something like that.
Nancy, I just had this nice young man over for drinks, and we were playing hide the sausage in our underwear, and next thing you know, he's beating me in the head with a fucking hammer. She's like, why do you sound like Joe Biden? Because I can only do this impression, man. I can't do a Paul Pelosi.
Come on, man.
Hey, yeah, Paul Pelosi did a...
I can't play that song.
Paul Pelosi is notorious for giving trans people lifts home. But Nancy, you know how hard it is to walk around in high heels? I have to give them a lift. Nancy's not going to stay retired. She's going to be a spokesperson for the Gavin Newsom campaign.
Oof. Gavin Newsom.
What, you don't think she's going to stay? You think she's going to stay retired with Gavin Newsom trying to wind up his campaign?
How is she alive is my question.
Well, you know they give all the good stuff to the Congress.
Oh, yeah.
But they get the real jab. They get all the real jabs and boosters and real health care. You get the bill.
That's it. That's all we get.
Now, is that the same Newsom that Michael Savage used to say, any twosome Newsom?
I'm not good with keyboard. I want my controller.
Gavin
I was going to say.
He's so common, man. He thinks a $600 dinner in a fancy restaurant is a happy meal.
I did a.
Why is it so jumpy?
I did a really good short about Gavin Newsom making fun of California. I gladly took the copyright strike for, or not strike, but like claim for it too. I didn't give a shit. If I couldn't monetize it, it was worth it. Because it was him giving that equality speech over all the riots from the Summer of Love and talking about how warm and welcoming California is, all the shoplifting out there. And I set it to the song from the OC, California.
Now, what version of GoldenEye is that?
This is just 007.
Oh,
apparently.
No, this is this ain't GoldenEye. GoldenEye.
I was gonna say.
Yes.
But it's on the dam, right?
Looks like it was made right after yeah. What's it called?
Dame Judi Dench.
Yeah.
Yep.
The first one with Dame Judi, yeah.
was just checking out this website. One of my buddies sent it to me. It's got some decent games on it.
Gavin Newsom. Why California's got an oil shortage because of all his hair gel.
I ain't gonna lie. I'd happily take that head of hair. I mean, I'm beautiful bald, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I could have a nice coif.
Yes, he has a very good head of hair that taxpayer money can buy.
Taxpayer funded hairdo.
Like Nancy wandering drunk into
Are you saying Newsom has a hair system instead of actual hair?
there might be.
I think it's transplant myself.
It's a system. It's a system of hair.
Well, system is where you glue a toupee to your head.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
It stays on there for about 9 months or whatever.
It looks too perfect.
I think Gavin gets the monthly injections. You know, you ain't going bald, son. Jab, jab, jab. Here's some hair stimulant. Here's some testosterone straight to your scalp.
Well, that doesn't always work. Not that I've looked into this extensively or anything.
See, there you go. It has got doom.
I grew my hair out. It was like 5 years ago. I just joked around with my wife. I just got really depressed. I didn't shave my beard or like shave my head or cut my hair at all for like a year. I look like Larry fucking Fine. Like
I saw that photo. You
David, you've seen the pictures.
Yeah, I have. Yeah. And I'm thinking, it looks like you were the guy who threw Bernie Sanders off the commune.
I literally just I combed it back and put a bandana on like Hogan every day. That's how I fucking rocked it.
You had the hair like this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You look like the guy who threw Bernie Sanders off the commune.
I showed up to my old work one day. I walked in and literally, because I was just stay-at-home dad at that point. I walk in just like an old cut-off T-shirt, like basketball shorts, flip-flops. My buddies are like, "Are you auditioning for Jesus Christ Superstar?" With that fucking hair, like Jesus, dude. I'm like, I don't know. I thought about it, so I was joking around. My kids like, "Dad, let your hair grow out again."
It was auditioning for hair.
I was like, no, buddy, I can't. I was like, your mom will fucking kill me if I let my hair grow out like that again.
Etep, you need to get a VR set.
A VR set?
Yeah.
I don't have any time. I fucking dude. I want to play video. I know Tony's always bitching at me because he wants to play Mario Kart and shit, which I would love to, but I never. Yeah, that's it. I played one night. I sat down and played Minecraft for 4. I got stoned and played for 5 hours building a fucking house.
See, VR. I'll be honest. I got 3 games on it, and I haven't played them in over probably 4 or 5 times. The main thing I use it for is to watch movies.
Yeah.
Because there's a app on there called Big Screen. And it's free, and you can just go watch any movie for free.
Okay.
And you watch it with other people, and you talk about the movie while you watch it, or you can just mute everybody and watch it.
All right. That's pretty cool, though.
I like it because it has debate rooms in there, and you get to see what other radical people think.
Yeah.
You actually get to question them on how crazy they think. One guy I was talking to, he was trying to make he said we could all live with everybody making the same amount of money, basically. The government provides money, you choose to work. I was like, yeah, let's see how long that lasts.
They tried that at Plymouth Colony, and it didn't work.
Yep.
Because the people
the tragedy of Jamestown used to be taught in American schools.
Yep.
And then
Jamestown, that was right.
Yep. Plymouth Rock was different. Plymouth Rock gave up before it became a disaster. Jamestown became the disaster that everybody else said, "Nah, this isn't working."
Wait, which one was it that just disappeared?
That's Roanoke.
Yeah, Roanoke.
Okay.
They carved something on the tree. What was it?
Croatoan or something?
Croatoan. Yeah.
Yep.
I know
They
that
actually
because
made it was a spin-off of Vampire Diaries. Which one was it?
Well, they did a season of American Horror Story about it. Roanoke.
they did an episode of Supernatural about it too.
Did they?
Yeah.
I hated that season of American
I'm not
Horror
sure. Did they do it on the X-Files as well, where they went out there?
Probably.
I need to rewatch the X-Files. That'd be something fun to review for the channel, because I'm getting ready to the CW never disappoints me, and I'm gonna review that shitty ass Gotham Knights show. I've missed. I haven't had my muse since Batwoman was canceled. I haven't had that show that just was a dumpster fire, and I have a feeling Gotham Knights is gonna be like because they fill
that niche.
They've already
raced. Batman show.
They've race swapped Carrie Kelly. She's no longer a redhead. She's now a black girl.
Well, there you go. They're already on the right track to be the new Batwoman.
You've got another lesbian, and then a trans or a queer and a trans character, and then it's gonna be fucking just a delicious dumpster fire. It's CW, and it's all the same people from that were like writers on Batwoman. Natalie Abrams.
I thought they all got the can.
Oh, they failed upward. They didn't. Natalie Abrams got fired from Caroline Dry's writing group, and then she created this show, the Gotham Knights show.
Wonderful.
So you got Natalie Abrams, James Stottero, and Chad Fiveash.
Where's the money coming from? Because it can't be WB. Can't be.
They've never turned a profit. CW's been around since 2006 when
people have asked,
WB and UPN merged, I think it was.
Yeah.
And they've lost money every year they've been in existence. Every fucking year. And yet they still... Berlanti produces all these shows. I don't know how they fucking make any money whatsoever.
There's got to be some money laundering scheme somewhere where somebody's getting liberal arts tax credits up to the wazoo.
These shows are literal garbage. I mean,
I think they are. I think they're laundering money, going around all the colleges, buying up tax credits, and just transferring them.
The only show that they've done that's been any good, well, Flash was good for a couple seasons. Arrow was all right. The Superman and Lois show was decent.
But none of them make money.
No,
Even
they haven't
Arrow,
figured.
At its height, was costing them thousands of dollars per minute, and it's like, where's it all going?
See, that was like, man, I can't believe Flash is still on there. Well, this is the last season. This is the go-home season, but no, that got just shite in, I think it was like season, was it 3 or 4? It was season 4. That the musical episode just did it for me, and it was like, I'm not even gonna lie, I was like willing to forgive them for race swapping Iris West because I think Candace Patton is fucking beautiful. Like I when they the first time I saw her, I was like, oh, this is Iris. I'm like, well, Iris isn't black, but this chick is fine as hell. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, whatever. But yeah, when they made her like, they gave her powers, and like everybody has fucking powers. Like everybody's a meta-human. It's just, it got stupid. It's just like, it's the Flash, not Team fucking Flash. Come on.
White males need help, y'all. We can't just do it by ourselves. Don't you know that? We need help.
Well, that's
lots and lots of help.
It's so pathetic, man. Because even like, it's funny too, because like I watch the comment section with Brett Cooper. If you've ever like heard of her, I think she works for the Daily Wire. She was talking.
Is it I forgot. Sorry, don't worry. I was going to ask what the show they were connected to on the CW, but you know the writing credits they're always overlapping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're connected to Daily Wire, aren't they? Some of the CW or.
Mm. But yeah, that Brett Cooper chick.
They're all circle jerking each other over there. Bleeding over into Disney and everything. I mean, it's really weird.
The fucking CW, the Batwoman writers room checkmark account. They blocked me on Twitter like 2 years ago. So did the official CW Batwoman account. I used to troll them every fucking week after the episodes aired and the numbers came out.
I was watching your reviews and you bring it up and I'm going, no way. They actually watched you. They actually watched it. They must have watched it.
They blocked me. Yep.
Yeah.
Because I would too.
Like to watch it.
I would do fucking The Batwoman videos are my most viewed videos. Like I put the fucking I'd put all the fucking numbers. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think Steel's got the longest view count. Yeah.
That one and the Pixar moms with dump truck asses.
I saw that on your most watched video. I'm going, wow.
Yep, 57,000 views.
Why can't you sub? Why can't 10% of you sub, man? Come on.
Jesus, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's the thing. If it worked out that way, it would be fucking fantastic. If I wouldn't, like, it's so funny because like I'll gain 5, I'll like lose 6. Like right now I'm up to 1317 and I should be at about at least 1350, but they keep chipping away every few and then I'll get them back and then it's always fun.
Well, I was gonna wait till Seth or Tommy got back, but I really have to go, so I will see you guys.
Oh, I'm back.
Oh, you're back? Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was just letting them talk.
I will see you guys next week.
Yep.
And keep watching the skies.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, man.
Later.
Good night, bro.
Night.
Yeah.
So, what do y'all think about the YouTube CEO stepping down?
We talked about that at the beginning of the show, man. Where you been?
Yeah.
Oh. That's probably when I was messing around with my computer.
I brought that up at the.
I think it was Etep that even said, "Meet the new boss, same as the old boss."
Do y'all know who's going to be replacing her?
Only worse.
Yeah, she's been replaced by the head of trust and safety, who's a diversity hire from India.
Oh shit!
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Oh
and
boy!
He's about as qualified for the job as Etep is. So.
No,
I'd rather have Etep as CEO. At least he is qualified to run
more qualified.
If Etep was part of CEO of YouTube, it would be the wild west on YouTube.
Oh, it would. I started on YouTube in 2006 when the site first fucking started. Dude, it used to be so much like there was no fucking copyright shit for music at all, barely.
Yeah, I was with your third show. We were trying to get you to set up for live stream because back then you could just, want a live stream. There were no restrictions.
Yep.
Super chat, no restrictions. Was trying to set that all up. What happened? 5th day, wasn't it? They brought in restrictions for super chat. That was the first one, wasn't it? They're like, show 5.
Yeah.
What? We just got it set up and it's gone. We were setting up so much stuff going through his back. We were live going through his back channel on air.
Yep.
Setting stuff up.
Oh, yeah.
And they took it all away.
Oh, yeah.
Bastards.
Good old fucking YouTube. I remember using Google Hangouts to stream when we first started.
Yep.
That was The old Google Hangouts.
And then you call me a week later and say, "How do you do this OBS shit?"
Yeah, I downloaded OBS.
Yeah.
And I never fucking used it. I never used it because now it's like with what I have on StreamYard, it's like I don't really need it. And when I get, because I'm gonna get a PC so I can run more shit, then I'll have, because I've got 3 monitors. I've got 2 external monitors here, but 2 of them are just mirrors. So the 35 and the 27 are just mirrors of each other right now because I don't have everything I need to run 3. So
see that I have a third one now. That's what I was running.
Okay. Listen,
now I got 3 set up, and I actually rearranged the room just so I can have a full length desk now.
See, I gotta get a new camera. I'm still using the camera fucking Groovinator bought me.
Shit.
Yeah. Yep. It's that Logitech. The light stopped working about a year and a half ago. The cat fucking, the little kitten ate the fucking cord.
Is that the ball Logitech or is that the flat one?
It's the flat one. It's the flat one.
That's your second camera.
Yep.
Yeah, it has to be your second camera. The first one you said you
had
a little ball.
Do you got the Xbox Connect?
Me, no.
You see, you can use the Xbox Connect as a webcam, and it works great.
No, I want to get like an actual camera because for my second channel, which is all like I do like voiceover horror stories, and I'm gonna start doing some paranormal like shit. I'm gonna go do some on-site stuff, so I need like a better camera. I don't want to do it on my phone, you know. So I'm gonna. I used to have a GoPro, but I fucking sold it just because it wasn't the one I wanted. So I gotta find a good camera.
Yeah, and that used to be GoPro stores everywhere. Now I think you'd be flat out finding one.
Yeah,
I think they're still around, aren't they? GoPro.
Yeah, but they're crap.
The
quality has
costs,
dropped a lot. They overheat. They don't work very well.
Well, fellas, I'm getting a private chat where some people's got a roll.
Yeah, Dr. Coffin-Nails had to leave.
Yeah, Pete says he's got to be out too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, thanks for coming, Pete. Dude, you're the man.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, nice to see you again, Pete.
Yeah, anytime, dude. I always just auto throw the link and stuff to you, and it's like, you know, if you can, you can. If you can't, whatever. You know, it's no big deal.
I had nothing going on. We weren't watching wrestling tonight. The wife and kid are gone, so I figured I'd pop in. I was like, I don't feel like I released 2 videos today. Big shout out to my editor, Good Stuff. Yeah, I keep him working, man. I think he edited like 6 or 7 videos for me this week, so that's a slow week for him.
Nice.
But yeah, I had to hire a fucking editor. I was like, I can't. I still do some of it myself, like my bigger stuff, and then like a few dailies here and there I'll do them just for fun because I like editing. But yeah, most of them he does most of them for me.
Okay.
And just throw out your link there for those who haven't subbed to you yet.
Oh yeah, he's always in the.
Yes, I know. I'm just saying to the people out there.
All of the links are down in the description box. I keep all of our friends of the channel. They're all in featured guests, stuff like that. You know, keep everything nice and neat. But buy David's book. He needs it. $1 a day can give an Australian a better life, especially in American currency. Channel Dad's always doing something. Me and Tommy's will be live at 7 a.m. in the morning, playing some video games.
And I'll be there too.
Until next time, we will see ya.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Good day, sir.
Later, dudes.
Good night, Jim Bob.
Hell, I got to go.
Peace out.